Hey kings and queens, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Greta, also known as Greta Vibes, and I am back with another video. This time we will talk about self-love and tips and ideas part 2. I also have a special guest with me today, and he will give his insights on self-love and any type of tips that he may have as well, any tips that I may give you kings and queens too. And this is to show you kings and queens that also my kings out here can also practice self-love and take in the tips and all the ideas that we will be giving you. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into it. Today I have my special guest with me, AJ.
So what's up?
Ooh.
Yes, I'm Anthony Blake. I'm from Oxford, Mississippi.
Period.
Yes, sir.
The sip in the house.
Hey, big
Yeah.
one. Yes, I'm 22 years old, and I believe in Christianity.
Let the kings and queens know where they can follow you or your Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, I got an Instagram, AJ Blake 123. Get at me.
Okay.
I'm not too big on social media. None of my actions do the talking.
Can I ask you why you're not big on social media?
I feel like these days social media is just surrounded by negative thoughts, negative activities, man. It's not your true self, you know?
Okay. I like it.
I'd rather show you my work than show
Okay.
you a picture.
But you still gotta be on YouTube to follow my channel.
Okay.
You still gotta be on YouTube, watch your girl Greta,
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that. So you kings and queens can view my website, 44th Master Healer. You can get your herbs, your journals. So I am also right now in the process of rebranding my website because, not gonna lie, to begin with, I did start with the money, just want some money in my pocket. But now it's like I did namaste, a two heart type of situation. So now I'm doing it to where it's actually coming from my heart, which where it should have been to begin with. And I'm gonna throw in some herbs. I've been researching some herbs, and holistic healings is what my website is all about. So I'm going to put you kings and queens on game with that. Just check out your girl website. As always, my kings and queens, I got to give you the good energies, the good vibes, and the good just space, good energy, a good space vibe. So I'm going to bring my frankincense, frankincense incense. It cleanses any type of negative energies or anything of that nature that may be in me or AJ. We're just gonna cleanse and send out good energies and good vibes. You done? Are you done? Thank you. And if y'all was listening to my previous videos, frankincense essential oil is good for you. Okay. It smells good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can do it yourself.
I gotta do it around me too.
Yeah, just do it at the top of your head and then start down. Now we're going to get started on tip number 1. It's setting boundaries. Setting boundaries to me is very important. Setting boundaries will get you out of a lot of things, in my opinion. To me, setting boundaries, it could be, for example, it could be your time. Setting boundaries with who you give people your time to. You don't got to be yes man all the time. You don't got to be Mrs. Yes woman all the time. It's okay to say no and to not give everybody or everything your time. Set boundaries with your time is one way that you could do it. What's another way you can set boundaries, AJ?
You can set boundaries with your goals.
Okay, yeah. Explain that out a little more.
If you want a goal, you have
Mm-hmm.
a goal in mind. A boundary has to be set, and that boundary has to become personal, in my opinion.
What is the definition of setting boundaries is to you exactly?
Feel like a boundary is set in place to avoid the mishaps.
Okay. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I like that. I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
AJ, I have a question for you. What is one of the boundaries that you have in your life right now? Like what boundaries are you setting for yourself and for others?
So one of my boundaries is to isolate myself. Why? Because as a black man in America, we make up 50% of the population, but we most incarcerated. I have to kind of separate myself
Mhm.
to survive, you know? So that's one of my boundaries, man. Isolation, man.
Okay, I like that. I like that. And that's very, very true. Very true. We're not even gonna get on that so that I can talk on that. We can talk on that all day, so we're not even gonna touch on that. But I understand where you're coming from with the setting boundaries and
Yes.
you isolate yourself. So that would be like setting boundary for that would be like you not giving your time and your energy to people or to things that could lead you down that path that could get you incarcerated or could lead you down that path that we don't want to go down.
That we do not want to go down.
Okay. Moving on to tip number 2 is the foods that we eat. Now, the foods is something that's major. Some people might not even think that it's a major thing, but it really is. It really
Mm-hmm.
is. Foods are like
Mm-hmm.
foods and the words that you say, they're all powerful, right? The kind of foods that we eat, it can play a role on our mental well-being and on our physical well-being. Like if you just sit in the crib all day on your couch eating potato chips, eating the big eating a big jug of ice cream and wondering why you sad or wondering
Exactly.
why yeah, wondering why you are depressed or just not in a good jolly mood, it's the foods you eating, King. It's the foods you eating, Queen. You need to stop eating them crazy foods. My suggestion for that is to fast. Right now, I'm actually doing my 21-day fast. I am on day. I'm on day. I am on day 6. And with my fast, I can only eat fruits and vegetables. I can't eat any type of sugar like corn syrup or maple sugar. If you look at these labels on these healthy foods, that's all you see on there. So how you gonna say it's healthy, but you got corn syrup in there? Like what? I want you kings and queens to know that the way you eat or how you eat plays a role in practicing self-love. So AJ, tell me how you think the foods you eat can actually play a role
You are what
in
you
what
eat.
you eat.
You are
Amen.
what you eat. I ain't doing no fast now. I'm from the south, so I try.
I'm from the South too. I'm from Mississippi. We both
Yeah,
from the
but
same.
yeah, you too. Yeah, you too far go for me. Now I eat it all. So I stay away from sodas.
Okay. Yeah,
Sodas
that's
that is
major.
bad for you. I be wanting to, do the fast and stuff, but I ain't made it that far yet. But I just stay away from sodas. If I know it got too much sugar in it, I don't do it. That's just me though. But as a black man, you have to stay away from majority of that stuff. It is killing you daily, daily.
You like you just got your preacher voice on.
For real.
Like you just went from chilling to preacher voice. And for future reference, actually now that I think about it, on my future videos, I'm gonna do a thing to where I show you kings and queens what I eat on my fast and how to make it. Cause your girl love to cook. I like to cook, but I also like to cook healthy stuff. And I got the southern in me, so I cook a little bit of that too, but not too much. Like he said, I try to stay away from,
I mean,
all that. Well,
I don't want the
he
diabetes, but I
he
take
know.
it.
And also the foods that you eat for me also like a spiritual reason. Christianity, they also do their fast with the Christianity fasting, and with me just being spiritual, I do my fasting as well. So everybody has their different reasons for fasting. So it's just important for you kings and queens to just watch the foods that you are intaking because it plays a role in your mental and your physical and spiritual well-being, Christian, spiritual, or not. It plays a role on all those things. Moving on to the third thing that you kings and queens can do to practice self-love and put it into your everyday routine. This one is kind of controversial. It's your environment. And when I say your environment, it's the people you choose to hang around. The people you choose to hang around. You hang around someone who's lazy, don't have anything going for them. They always complaining. Every time you see them, it's just something negative. Something negative they gotta say or anything of that nature. You choose to surround yourself around that person, you're going to subconsciously become that person. I say subconsciously because energy, everything is energy, as I'm always saying, everything is energy now. So if you're around somebody who's vibrating at a low energy, which is the negative energies, which is the complaining, the negative say so, the always got something bad to say, or things just always just not seem to be going good in their life, they vibrate at a low energy. And you surround yourself around that person all the time, it's going to leech on to you. So it's very important that you watch who you hang around and observe the people you hang around. And it is okay that you may be outgrowing other people or outgrowing the people that you hang around. It's okay to be like that. It doesn't mean that you got to stay around them because you have time or because you got energies related all into them years or anything of that nature. It's okay to just remove yourself and, just go up on a higher level.
It ain't helping you
So
grow while you there.
exactly, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Why they there?
Yeah, it's like the people you hang around with, that's gonna affect you. Cause like you want to be a wolf, but you hang around with sheep.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? You want to be
oh,
great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Oh man, like before I joined the army, man, all my friends, we smoked hella weed. Hella weed.
Okay.
We all in the military now. Why? Cause we had to make a choice. This is not benefiting us. It's a temporary feeling.
And
It's a
exactly
temporary feeling
just
that's
to
hindering
feel
us
that.
from being better. I had to go back to growth development. The people you put yourself around, like she said, it's energy.
Yeah.
It's freaking energy, bro. That is gonna feed off you and it's gonna hinder you from reaching your goals. See me personally, man, I cut the world off to find my
Oh
peace.
God. Oh God. I'm quick to do that. Quick to do it.
Man, for real. Because it's just like I wanna be a freaking wolf.
Mhm.
I can't be hanging around with freaking sheep.
AKA lower vibrational people.
How you wanna be a wolf, but you hang around with sheep?
Mm.
You talking about you want that new
Preach.
body weight,
Preach. But what? You
but you
still
still
eating that?
eating you
Eating
still
that
eating it.
nasty food. Like I just said, eating that nasty food.
You talking about you want a good man, but you still doing what the I don't want
We
to do
ain't gonna talk about
it.
that. We ain't gonna talk about
You
that.
talking about what you want a good woman, but you ain't making sure you can, you know, take a good one. You know,
Exactly.
you gotta stay away from them talkers, man. Them talkers gonna kill you.
Number four. Number four, my favorite number, by the way, is accepting your flaws and everything that comes along with you. And also includes you doing your shadow work. This is actually the most important one, actually. It's the most important one. It's the very most important one because this section, it deals with your trauma. When you are abandoning yourself, and abandoning yourself looks like knowing that you need to heal from something or knowing that things are still bothering you and you just choose to ignore it, that's you not showing the self-love to yourself that you actually deserve. It's important to do shadow work. Shadow work is very, 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 very important. I cannot stress this enough. It's very important. Also, it's on my website, 44th Master Healer. Just throwing that out there. So shadow work is when you come face to face with any of your past trauma or anything that may be buried in your subconscious mind, and it just comes forward. It's like your shadow side. It's like you fighting your demons. Your shadow work, your demons. So you just coming face to face with them and you are just writing everything out. Or you can also do the shadow work prompts. And those are basically questions. So with the question, it gets you thinking. You be like, dang, I forgot that happened years ago. That's what it does. It was buried in your subconscious mind and now it's coming forward, face front. And now you got to deal with everything. This, you know, and also with the triggers. So when you get triggered by something, or someone might have said something and it just triggers you, then you get mad or defensive. Why do you think that happened?
It's still heavy on you. It's still
Yeah.
heavy on you, man. Flaws. Let me talk about flaws. Flaws. First, you gotta love yourself.
Regardless of your flaws.
First, you gotta love yourself. Gosh, I felt that in my soul. Because you gotta have self love
Yes.
to love any and another person around you. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
have self love. I gotta love myself to love my family correctly. I gotta love myself to love my job correctly. I gotta love myself first. That's all I'm saying here. Then I have to go back to them 5 P's.
What's the five
Proper
P's?
preparation prevents poor performance.
Period.
So when
Say
I
it again. Say
my 5 P's,
what is it?
proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Period. Accepting your flaws, as AJ was saying, is very key. Like, how can you love someone else, but you're not loving yourself and loving everything that comes with you, and that includes your flaws. For example, let's say one of your flaws is lying, right? And you meet someone who lies as well. And you be like, dang, all she do is lie, or all he do is lie. Look within yourself, baby. Look within yourself. Why is that? Because you be lying. There is no limit to a big lie or a small lie. It's lying, period.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, so accept that flaw, but let's not just accept it and keep going about it. You got to accept it and fix it. Accept it, fix it, move forward, and become a better person.
Ownership.
Yes. Say it again. Say it again.
Take ownership.
Yes. Take ownership.
Like I say, man, I be telling everybody, call me what you want. But at the end of the day,
What?
my mom's still gonna love me.
Period. Your mama, the highest power, God, still going to
You
love
know,
you. Fifth one that we are going to give you, kings and queens, is getting rest. Getting rest, getting rest, getting rest, getting rest. This is another practice that you can do on your self love or self healing journey, is getting rest. I know you may think we need to do this, you need to do that. It's okay to take a rest. When I say getting rest, that's like, of course, going to sleep at a good amount of time, 8 to 7 hours. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of guilty of that because sometimes I don't be getting like 8 to 7 hours of sleep because I be having to get things done. I'm still working on getting at least 8 to 7 hours of sleep. But it's important to make sure that you are getting your rest and knowing when to just relax and just take a chill pill. What's your intake on that?
it doesn't have to necessarily be sleep, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's important. It's important to sleep. Yes, that is very important. Get rest that way.
Very important.
But sometimes I look at rest as like just got off work. Okay, hour cool down.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna sip on this glass of wine, listen to some music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna go to a gym or go on a run. But I have to break
From any chaos.
type shit.
Yeah.
Like that's how I'm feeling.
That do make sense. That getting rest is also like meditating, relaxing, and just relaxing your mind. As AJ said, it's not all about just sleeping. You can just relax or get rest by relaxing your mind, resting your mind from a chaotic day. Meditate, do your favorite hobby or things of that nature to just relax your mind and relax your body altogether. Number 6, my kings and queens, is taking care of yourself physically. When I say taking care of yourself physically, going to that gym, as AJ was mentioning, you look good, you feel good. That's my thing. I always say, you look good, you're going to feel good. And just put in them habits where you going to the gym. It also goes key to key with the foods that you are intaking, because you can't go to the gym and turn around and eat a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. You have to weigh everything out. So what is your intake on the self-love things that you can do to, make sure that you are good physically?
Of course, working out.
Mm-hmm.
Working out, eating right. If you know you got medical conditions, go on to the doctor. You know,
Yeah.
don't sleep on them things because them things can, you know, go
Hinder
all the
you.
way back. Yeah,
Hinder you for
hinder you.
real.
That's how I feel, man.
Your mental not right, it's gonna start affecting you physically. You're physically not right, it's of course gonna start affecting you mentally.
Yeah.
Kings and queens, just make sure that you are getting the physical things done to practice the self-love. Now, my kings and queens, the last one, number 7, is allowing yourself to love or to be loved. That's the number one thing in this today's generation. How we just get afraid because of our past trauma, because we haven't healed from our past trauma. And we'll get afraid and we'll just knock off the chance of us getting love from someone who actually wants to love us. When you are in that position, you are neglecting yourself from receiving their love. What is your intake on how we may catch feelings or neglect ourselves from being loved from the outside world? What is your intake on it? How we self-sabotage that?
First, you gotta let that hurt go. You gotta let that hurt go now.
That's
You gotta
true.
let your heart heal. Take it. Don't be scared to get loved or love in it. Don't be scared to do it again. Hey, like my folks always say, you get one time down here. You better keep trying. Hey, if it hurt, hey,
Get up and do it again.
that's why you. Hey, Big Flo said that's why we love them all.
Yes, I 100% agree with everything you're saying. It can go friendship wise or relationship wise. It doesn't always has to be romantic. It can be friendships as well. So say you meet this woman and she has the good qualities to be a good friend. Or you say you meet a man and he's have the good qualities to be a good friend. They are showing you and giving you the love that you should have gotten in your past friendships. But now you are scared that this person may hurt your heart. Because friendship heartbreaks, I ain't gonna lie, they're kind of worse than romantic heartbreaks, in my opinion. Because when you're heartbroken from that boy, from that girl, who you run to? Your friend. So then friendship heartbreaks, not a lot of people talk about that. But I'm gonna talk about it today. Them friendship heartbreaks, it hurts. You just fall back, you just neglecting yourself from receiving that love and that good friendship that you deserve. So allow yourself to be loved and allow yourself to be loving. It's okay to be vulnerable. Express yourself, be vulnerable. It's okay to be that way, king and queen. It's okay. The worst they can do is what?
Shit, break your heart.
Yeah, well,
Slash it.
all right, all right. This concludes my tips and ideas for you kings and queens. We are going to move on to the activities. Because we can do all the talking, as I said before, you can do all the talking you want to, but if there's no action behind it, then what is the point? We have 5 activities for y'all. So the first activity, well, not really an activity, it's more of a idea. It's to prevent those burnouts that we was talking about. The first one is like time management. Just making sure that the things you say you're going to do, make sure you do it. And when you are doing it, eliminate all distractions. That is what's going to help you with your time management.
Another thing you can do. Another thing you can do to prevent burnouts, take a break.
Take a break.
Take a break. Take a cool down.
Mm-hmm.
Relax your mind, relax your body. That could be anything. It's a break. You.
Another thing that you kings and queens can do to prevent those burnouts is recognize and respond to the signs of stress. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a little small breather and be like, okay, I need to calm down, or okay, I'm not gonna let this situation overwhelm me. Just take a step back. Respond to them signs of stress. Those are things that you can do to prevent those burnouts. Write out a letter to your younger self. Your childhood is what grows you to be that king or that queen you are today. It can be short, it can be long. Just write that letter out to your younger self. And what I would do after that, I would just read it out loud and just take a moment and just take everything in.
Number 3, activity. Have a solo date. Have a solo date night. Take out yourself. Be your own friend. You know what I'm saying? Go to the movies. Go get some food by yourself.
Yes, go to that fancy restaurant you've been wanting to go to.
Yes.
You ain't gotta wait for no man to take you. Moving on to the 4th tip that you kings and queens can do is journal. It doesn't have to be long. It can be a short and simple journal of the day. What I do is at the end of my day, I will go to my room and I just journal out things that I might have felt throughout the day, things that I was thinking throughout the day, or things that I've noticed about myself or my surroundings. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. It just depends on how your day was that day. And the last activity for you kings and queens is to make a self-love jar. Or you can just get a jar and get some sticky notes and just writing some things down. Or
Like, I am beautiful.
hmm?
I am successful. I am going to be successful. I am going to go out today and enjoy the park.
Hmm.
I am going to watch this movie I've been wanting to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy myself them new shoes I've been wanting to buy.
Just make you kings and queens a self-love jar and just pull it out 3 times a day, or when you wake up before you go to bed, just fill it out, see what's on there, and make sure you just do it or remember that affirmation. So kings and queens, this concludes my video on self-love and tips and ideas part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that, we let you kings and queens know more on what self-love looks like, and to show y'all that, there are kings out here that actually put in this self-love and they actually do these tips. I would like to thank AJ for joining us today on Greta Vibes.
One love.
Tell my kings and queens where they can follow you at one last time.
You can follow me at AJ Blake 123.
And it will be at the bottom of the screen. With this self-love journey and this self-healing journey, check out my website, 44th Master Healer, and I have all the things that you kings and queens would need, such as guided meditation, birth chart readings, as well as guided chakras. So, help unblock those chakras. Just check that out whenever you are ready and whenever you are feeling comfortable to do so. I hope you kings and queens enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.
We sex them all till them call me. I'm the girls, them sugar, that's all.